Hi friends! So yesterday we started learning about 3D shapes, which stands for three-dimensional shapes. Remember, that is not flat shapes like we were learning about before, like squares and circles and triangles. We are focusing on 4 3D shapes. The first one is called a cube. And a cube looks a lot like a dice or a box that we have around the house. It also has a lot of squares on it, right? So each one of these squares is actually called a face. So on 3D shapes, a flat surface is called a face. So we could count a cube has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces shaped like squares. And it also has corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners. Okay, so this one's a cube. This one has a tricky name. It's called a sphere. And a sphere, it's you say it like an S and an F put together. Sphere, tricky. It's like the shape of a ball, and it doesn't have any faces or corners, right? It's just round all the way around. Then we have a cylinder, and a cylinder we talk about being like a can shape, the shape of a can. Maybe a paper towel roll or toilet paper roll is also the shape of a cylinder. And a cylinder has 2 circular faces on either end, and then the other part of the shape is just rounded all the way around. And then this one might be an easy one for you guys to remember. This one is a cone. And you might want to remember it because it's shaped like an ice cream cone, or it's also shaped like a traffic cone, those orange cones that keep, construction safe. And it does have 1 circular face, and then the rest is sort of rounded into a point at the top. So those are the 4 shapes we are focusing on, and we have that fun poem to help us remember their names. So let's go read our poem. It is almost impossible for me to not have glare on this paper, but I'm going to try my best. Okay, so it's called 3D shapes. 3D shapes are fat, not flat. A cone is like a party hat. A sphere is like a bouncy ball, the roundest shape of them all. A cylinder is like a can of pop. A cube is like a dice you drop. 3D shapes are here and there. 3D shapes are everywhere. And we have a ton of sight words in this poem that we will focus on later. But that's a poem to help you remember. So your job for math today is going to be doing a sort, just like we did when we were in the classroom, except we didn't do a lot of math sorts. We usually do sorts for sounds and words. So what you are going to be doing is sorting the objects down here. These are real life objects that you see into the categories up above. So the first one is a sphere. So that one's like the ball. The second one is a cylinder, like the can. The third one is a cube, and the fourth one is a cone. So what you're going to do is you're going to need scissors and a glue stick, or I guess you could use glue or tape if you didn't have a glue stick. And you could actually, even if you don't want to glue them down, you don't have to glue them down. But what you're going to do is you're going to decide which 3D shape it is. So here's a can. Is that a sphere, a cylinder, a cube, or a cone? And you're going to glue it into that category. Same with this, the lampshade. And keep going until you're done. I can't wait to see your work.